Hello, welcome to another Smile Create Repeat art supply demonstration video. In this episode we'll be using some awesome markers from our April surprise. Alright, let's get started. First I'm just going to start drawing out with my pencil, just so I have some idea of what I'm doing. And this is from a photograph that I took that I might be doing a painting from. Oops, that's too low, that's up here. So right now I'm just drawing it quickly because I want it to be a loose, kind of expressive drawing, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on the drawing this time. I just want to try to get the feel, see if I can get it quickly, and then see what happens when I use the markers with the color. And the legs. Really go into the shadow. So that is not perfect, but I kind of like it, and that'll just give me a loose idea of what I want to do. So now I don't really know what I want to do, so let's see. I think I'm going to use this later, the calligraphy pen later. I have my pencil, so let's go in with the fine pen, maybe refine the drawing. Now that I have it laid out, I can go in and that's my nose, a little bit of nostrils there. That line's not really there. And as I'm looking at the ear, I see that I didn't draw it at the right angle. So I'll go in and change that. Hair. Oh, I just got a haircut in this one. Ooh, I look so handsome. And I'm leaving the line broken. Just because. And then let's add some texture and value with the pen. And the light is coming from over here, so it's going to be lighter up there. Oh, those marks were too big. I think that is not very good, so let's bring that. That comes out like this. Yeah, that's, I don't know if that's better. I'm just trying to get the angle of the head, and I don't think I am. So I should have spent a little more time on that part, but that's alright. So now I have the shoulder here, and a couple folds. Then this comes around. And I'm trying to refine the drawing a little bit more, but I'm still not trying to make it an exact. I'm just drawing just to see what happens here, you know? Because well, that's just it. I don't know what else to say about that, so. And the sleeve is coming up off my arm right there. I think I made my forearm too short here. So let's make it a little longer. And that. And I'm not sure how I want to draw this really. So I'm just going to go with however it's going. And I don't want to spend too much time on the hand, but you're always slow down there just because there's some detail. And I don't know if I really like the way that turned out, so I'm going to put that in shadow, which it actually is anyway, so. Right there, and then whoa, that's way over. That leg actually comes over here, or the leg, so I can put that in shadow there. And then there's a bunch of creases from my shirt. And maybe I don't want to do too many lines on that side. But there's a big fold of my shirt there, which I well, that looks more like a nose now, so I don't know if I wanted that. Sorry, I'm mumbling, trying to draw and talk. This is a nice pen. Artline drawing system. 0.3 is the size of the point. It's nice and it's a very fine point. It's very nice. I think I'm starting to get a feel for the drawing here, and as you can probably see, I'm just starting to do stuff. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see. The back leg. And I have there's a big fold right there that I wanted to do, and then here is this side. Alright, so I'm about done with the pen. I think that's pretty neat. So let's see, what can we do with these other markers we have? Illustration markers, let's call them. So I have an orange and a green, a Spectrum Aqua, and La Plume 2. And both of these have a fine point, which I'm going to use, and a big brush tip that I'm going to use first. Again, this one has the big brush tip, and I've already tested these, and both of them are and this is a nice fine point, or a very fine point. Both of them are very different feel. The Spectrum Aqua, the tip is very soft. I don't want to say mushy, because mushy kind of sounds like a bad description, but it's very soft. Where this one is really a harder tip, where it takes more pressure to bend it. So there's pros and cons to both of them, of course, and I'll use them and show you, and we'll see what we do. So I really have no idea what I'm doing with this, so I'm going to go in. I think I'm going to use the green as some shadow maybe and see what happens. And I'm going to leave a little line on the edge of the face, and the ear, and the Hulk. Look at that. And that's all in shadow. The shadow is there, and then as it gets down around the forearm, the whole thing's in shadow, and then just the side of my hand comes back into the light. Stay right to that edge, because if you stay right tight to this edge of the forearm, that sharp line will really make the light of the, of the arm pop. Excuse me. And we paid attention to the shadows when we were drawing with the black lines, so we can go a little more freely with the brush pen, but you still pay attention to what you already did, because you already saw the shadows where you saw them. So let's try to pay attention to that. Okay, and the shirt, this is a lot of light flooding in right there, and I really want to show that, so I'm going to put this shadow right up against that line I drew. And let's make some artsy marks there, yeah? And it looks like if I go over this with this marker, it's going to get darker. So let's go in and make these even darker in some spots. Probably not my arm, but my pants or jeans, or my jeans, so those will be darker. The shirt on that on my chest here, on the other side of this arm, and my hair. Whoops, I took the wrong side off there. So we'll put that away. Maybe we can go in with this and add a little bit of texture where the shadow edge meets the light edge. And if you do that, maybe that softens it a little bit, or gives you a middle value. So it's not as dark as the full green, but it's not as light as just the paper. And that might be what I do here. Right? And then up here. And those lines, as you can see, I'm following the contour of the shoulder, so that'll help show the shape. My jeans. Here I'm doing the opposite of what I just said. I'm just going with the way I want to. And I'm just going in a little bit darker where the shirt meets the pants, because there would be a shadow there. Alright, so what are we going to do with this orange now? Well, green and orange, if you mix them, it should make a brown. And it gives the green a little variation. Whoops, too much there. Didn't mean to get that much there, but that's alright. So maybe just on the shirt, just a little, just to add a little bit of color. Maybe there's reflected orange light. And you can see this one, I have to, it can really make a nice point. But I'm not, let's see, what am I not doing? I'm not using this as really as the lights, just as maybe a reflected color, and I think I just did too much on that shirt. I should have done a lot less than that. That stinks. But we'll figure out. So now that that's that much orange, I need to make that whole shirt orange. So I'm really moving the brush onto its side so I can get a broad stroke to really fill it in. And I am going to bring that over onto the green, onto the shirt. Oh, that's shirt 2. And luckily I left a sliver of white there, which will be a nice, which will really separate the orange from the background, the green on the background. And there's a little light on there. I mean, a little orange, a little bit of orange, just here and there. And there. And here we go. Okay. So that's that. And now we have this other blue. It's a calligraphy pen. So it's got the flat nib for writing calligraphy, and it's got 2 different sizes, so a really small one and then a fatter one. And this, I was also experiment using this as, when I paint I use a flat brush sometimes, and this is kind of neat. You could draw with this where you have a nice sharp edge, so you can create that and then pull it flat or skinny depending on how you do it. But I'm just going to write a little bit here. And what should we say? And I think I'll use the orange for that too. So let's see. So the first thing you do, well, one of the ways to do this is you want to hold it at a 45-degree angle, the tip, so not, if you're writing calligraphy, not straight up and down like this, not flat like that, but like this is how I'm doing it. And yep. And this, I'm writing these words very small for this nib, so I should have used the smaller side. And boy, I hope I don't misspell this. Up, and now this part's getting tricky because my hand is falling off the sketchbook. And then So there we go. Yeah, actually, I'm just kidding. I lied to you. I'm going to go back in with the black pen, see if it shows up, or just to add maybe a little more detail here and there, a little more shadow or lines to define what I was trying to show, because then you have all the green little marks we made and then the black marks that we make again, so it just adds a variety, that's all. But I don't think it matters much. So there we go. Hope you like it. Hope you learned a little bit. And these you can, it looks like you can mix them while you're drawing, and you can also use them. They're water-based, so you could also try a little watercolor wash with them. So thank you for watching. If you've gotten this box, this surprise, I'd love to see what you've created. So please share that with us, or just on your own social media and tag us at Smile Create Repeat or hashtag Smile Create Repeat, so we can see it and then share your work with other people, that with all of you guys. So thank you. If you want to join Smile Create Repeat, please come to our website, smilecreaterepeat.com. You can join there, or you can even give it as a great gift. And if you have any questions, you can email us from the website, and we'll answer all your questions. So thank you very much. I hope you have a good month, and can't wait to see what you guys create.